Good morning. Hope everything's going good for you today. We're just going to go over a quick little story on how to square up a foundation. There's all the corners. And you know, I was a contractor most of my life, so I know a lot. But even if you hire somebody to do things, you know your measurements. Get a tape measure out and come and measure things, you know, because they were. And like I say, I've used these guys before doing probably a 5-foot wall and slabs and all that, but it's been 20 plus years. So it's probably different crews and stuff. I remember Mike, the old guy, but even so this is a 8-inch wall, and my fence line, the inspector said he won't give me a ½ inch. I got to be 5 foot off your property line. Well, they were 4'11", so they were an inch on side of it. So that meant coming back over to this corner wall over here, instead of an 8-inch wall, it was a 7-inch wall. Well, it's kind of hard to square things up when you got a wall that goes from 8 down there to 7 down here, and that means they had to take all this stuff apart that they did and shift all this wall here over to compensate for moving this wall over here over. But the first day on the footings, there was almost an inch difference from that side of the footing to this side of the footing, and I told him I wasn't going to buy it, and I told him I'd be embarrassed to say that I did this. You know, it was just it wasn't part of the course. And you know, they say if you tell the truth, you can't get in trouble for libel. Well, this is the cold hard facts, and they're still a good outfit. But so they had to fix that first. They had to fix that inch over there, and so they come in and redid things on Saturday and got this much up. Well, squaring a building up, so you go from that corner of that one to that corner of that one to that corner of this one and to this corner. So you go from this corner, kitty corner, all the way across to that corner, and you can look it up, and it's supposed to be a measurement of like 46 6 3/4 or something. And then the same thing from this corner to this corner, that tells you if you're building square. Well, they're almost an inch off of square. And then width wise, there's still a ½ inch, so there's about ½ inch difference from the wall down there. So down there it's 30 feet down here, so it's 29 feet, 11 and a half, 11 and a quarter, 11 and a half. So when they come here Monday, I'm going to tell them, hey, you need to fix this. So, but that's just things that anybody would have known just with measurements. So you got a set of shop drawings that's going to tell you, and you can look up online and say, diagonal measurement for squaring up footing walls or footings or anything, and it's going to tell you what you need from that corner to that corner, and then that corner over there goes to this corner. So it's just like putting an X on it. On tic-tac-toe, you put a big X there and you measure. Just make sure you kind of pick real close to the same spot you're measuring from, and when you come up with this measurement, then it's square. If it comes up off, then you either got to shift this wall down here this way a little bit or that way a little bit. So they've got this wall attached down. So, and you know, I kept stressing to him, you know, check it, you know, and, oh, it's right. Just like when this thing was supposed to be 5 foot, he says, oh, I just measured it and I got 5 foot 1.5, so I'm plenty good. And I said, well, I measured it twice and you're an inch short. So don't be, you know, once concrete's poured, it's stuck there. It don't change too easy. So check your measurements and tell your contractor, say, hey buddy, you know, we need to correct this or figure this out, or what's your ideal. You know, don't try to be insulting with them, but you know, give them the benefit of a doubt. Explain to you why it's that way, or is there a reasoning for it being that way, And how are you going to fix it? So, and just remember, once the concrete's poured, it's poured. Because like if I would have waited and not said nothing about the square of this thing, being an inch off square means that, say that far corner could be, 3/4 of an inch out one way or another. So when I try to set my shop on top of it, that means I've got to have 3/4 inch of playroom on top of that 8-inch wall to move stuff around. And there's a problem that you'll hit with that. Let me change things. It's still pretty cloudy up there. But the thing you'll hit, squaring it up, if it's not square, and you got to shift your wall, because you want your outside of the wall to be square, because your siding's going to run right flush with it. So if you got to shift your wall to square up your building, and it's now, instead of sitting flush with the outside edge of your wall, it hangs in 3/4 of an inch, or it hangs outside 3/4 of an inch. Well, now you got to correct that. And like I said, you got to correct that. The concrete guy's already gone, and you already paid him and everything else. So try to figure out this stuff before they're gone and pour the concrete. It's a lot easier for fixes. Woodcut's a lot easier than concrete, and they can shoot new nails or do new nails, pull nails, whatever it takes for them to correct. Because you're paying them X amount of dollars to do X amount of work, and you want it done right. Give them the benefit of a doubt. Check things twice, 3 times before you talk to them, because there's a chance you're wrong too. So I always try to double check things and do it with a clear head, and then write it down and talk to them the next morning when they come on the job. Hey, time's getting short. Gotta go on this one. See you later. Bye.
Well, time's getting short and we gotta go. So we'll catch you on the next one. Bye. Oh, in case you forgot, remember to subscribe. See you later. Bye.